Alright, guys. I've seen a lot of videos hanging on a food chain. So this guy releases a video that looks like this. And then someone copies the format, it looks like, and released this video. So now I have to check both of them. And I have to do it now. Oh, wow. Look at that. They all being Americans, alright? What the fuck, man? So Asa Park was actually not the original. But you know what? I think he's just higher quality anyways. So there's first time for everything. First time you get slapped in the face and first time you get kissed. Even if they come from the same brand, you will enjoy them differently, right?
Karl Marx.
Alright, tell me. I have my own theories about Mr. Beast. I'm trying to connect Mr. Beast with vanity. And when I connect word with another word, it's a whole fucking universe that opens up of perspective and focus. It's like if I connected Beast with Moon, I would see the entire Beast life unfold on a moon, basically, and how it would look like. So just connecting it to vanity is going to be a big deal. Because I've already kind of starting to define the word a lot better. And it's huge. It's huge when it comes to, like, money, right? This is why we're starting to connect Mr. Beast with the fucking communism at this point. The thing that he's destroying, by the way. I don't know who Fred Rogers is, by the way, so... let's see what this is about.
The
it's
dim
very
light
interesting.
of the British...
I will have to engage my brain rot, because we'll have to spend brain rot. See, when I watch Mr. Beast, I keep increasing my brain rot counter. Because that's what his content does to me. I think that's the most debatable part. In terms of, like, we have to talk about it, because it's dangerous. So... it's the most essential part if you want to cancel Mr. Beast, is just call him brain rot creator. Right? PewDiePie was sort of brain rot, but he never took it seriously. He kind of wanted to take things more seriously, and we see his, like, actual true potential after retirement. But Mr. Beast does not want to retire. He is gonna go all the way until his brain rots, and then he can't go no more. When he gets a stroke or something from God, he will realize, shit, maybe I can't make YouTube videos. Maybe it's very exhausting. And the funny thing is, it actually is, because that's what I uploaded as well, right? We constantly get reminded that Mr. Beast is working very hard. It's not a good combination when your health is dragging you down. When you run out of goals as well, so your heart is already, like, kind of satisfied, doesn't want to do the work, and you're still forcing yourself to do it just out of habit, right? It's a very different kind of desire, kind of passion to climb upstairs, but when you're going downstairs, and then up again, and down, it's just... what's the point? Like, you're always gonna have to ask yourself, what the fuck is the point? Maintain to be the biggest YouTuber without any competition? Is that the point? So there's a lot of question marks I want to investigate, you know? I want to investigate the Mr. Beast meta, in case we can crack it and predict the future and amplify the future, so Mr. Beast falls downstairs faster, and then I laugh because I was prepared the whole time.
Bet you didn't see that coming. Ha ha.
Hey, that feels great.
Scribbling,
let's watch. Let's spend the brain rot.
Even kindness is a commodity bought and
Well, that's where we live right now. We made it.
sold for
Let's go.
50 years later.
Even kindness has to make profit for Mr. Beast. Because that's the only way to, you know, evolve kindness, is just give more money.
Later, he would
Obviously, the irony is that everyone from the past was warning about Mr. Beast, of course. Everyone. And Mr. Beast came. God damn it. The Antichrist. I mean, at some point it's... Americans screwed up again with their stupid greed. You know, the thing that they warned us about.
But through Marx warned us that under late-stage capitalism, everything, even our empathy, would have a price tag. Mr. explains.
This is a very interesting concept about capitalism, by the way. Everything has value. But rarely things have negative consequences. See, Mr. Beast does not have to think about the consequences of what happens when he releases brain rot videos. It's too complicated to actually track all this stuff, so the best way to track things is to be selfish. If you gain money, is good. If you not get money, bad. Yes. Although money can come mysterious ways, if you nice guy and you give money to Africa, you get more money back. Good, right? Profit, obviously. Everyone thinks you're a good man. And they want to give you their charity, to run charity, with your name on it. So you must understand what's going on in Mr. B's head is like oversimplified version of reality. And even when he says things, you cannot trust what he says because he's using 3 brain cells to fucking say those words. I am the biggest in the world in this video. Just so you could subscribe. I am the biggest in the world for this video. So subscribe, because you will not see anything bigger than that.
Mesmerizing yet so hollow, obvious truth.
It's mesmerizing and hollow because Mr. Beast is generally a destroyer. He's kind of just destroying things for the sake of entertainment. But in a very, like, unusual way. Like, you can't actually see it unless train falls off the tracks into a pit. Then you see the destruction. Unless hydraulic press destroys a Lamborghini, then you see the destruction. But Mr. Beast was kind of like trying to lean away from that. Very strategic moves. Instead, we destroy the culture of YouTube itself. We minimize this by putting people in a box and writing the most degenerate script where Logan Paul wins all the attention, basically. Right? It's every single thumbnail he wins. He wins all the games because it was determined to happen like that. And so on. It's kind of hardcore, like, because, like, these sort of little things that are suspicious, right? Suspicions of fraud, basically. They bend the entire culture of YouTube, of how YouTubers are getting treated, without any respect. If the games suck, if something goes wrong, if people are not comfortable doing all of this stuff, if Rosanna Pansino comes out as a victim of Mr. Beast, you know, shit will get pretty dirty pretty fast. And that's what you have to expect. It's not just like, oh, it's a coincidence or something. That's what you have to expect. I would not write off this man. Yes, he is a questionable character, but a very interesting one, okay? I never write off any person in general, all right? Because they're poor, right? They're poor in some kind of aspect. And they might need something to boost their spirits back onto the game, so they are competitive against Mr. Beast again. If they went after him, they felt something that they could potentially dig out. So, a crusade by this one man, I mean, I don't underestimate it. I appreciate it for what it is, right? While Mr. Beast was, you know, deep in the weeds to try and make money, and was basically tangling himself with the most shadiest of people. Make money good. I don't care. Shady part, no. I will not question that. That's too complicated for me. My brain is not big enough. Okay? Number go up is good. We all know that, right? Number go up. Good.
physical subtle.
Well, you earned a subscriber, queer thing. Shut the fuck. What the hell is going on here? I just gained brain rot from this video instead.
Filled with one is never just a.
Yeah, it's definitely fetish. It's definitely fetish to pursue capitalism so much where you have ownership, because while you might be winning, there's a lot of people who are losing, and those losers, they will bite you. You know, they will take something from you, even if it's illegal. But the pressure is going to be so fucking on for people to create chaos. To me, the biggest form of chaos that's right now in the news constantly, fucking constantly, farmer strike. They don't fuck around. But at the same time, it's capitalism, so you don't know who's actually on the right side. Because farmers also just want to make money, right? Everything is individual. So, like, actually, no one holds a moral high ground in a way. And while nobody holds a moral high ground, while we can't agree on what is a moral thing to do, while anyone can post anything on YouTube and I post something and it gets 0 views, I mean, literally no one can hold moral high ground anymore, right? And so who's the winner? While everyone is losing, Mr. Beast is gonna be the winner. That's the problem. Mr. Beast is not even gonna feel pressure right now while everyone is just talking shit. Because they're not successful. Mr. Beast does fucking pay attention to who's talking shit and how bad it is for his reputation. Because he's willing to, like, fight back. So you have to actually elect a person that's capable of resisting Mr. Beast tactics, basically. I'm pretty strong. I'm not sure if I can go head-to-head. I don't know if I want to, but I can definitely train, you know, people that should try.
Medium of exchange. Think about it. When Jimmy.
No. No, this term, we don't define it like that. Define it as people focus on money more than establishing connections and building their life through connections, through other people's skills and willingness to help and all that good stuff. But when relationships fail because of money, now you have late stage capitalism fucking shit up. That's not supposed to be falling apart. You know, that's like very valuable stuff. Actually earns you or saves you a lot of money, but the optics are not there to understand how valuable relationships are. Because it's not earning you money, so it doesn't actually give you money. No. If you don't lose money, that's also money that you receive. In fact, that's way more valuable than earned money. But people just don't get it. You will never be able to teach them capitalism. They'll just consume because they can, right? They realize they can, and it's just like, I'll buy that because I like chocolate. Put it in my mouth. You know, that's the level of intelligence people have. Like, people will always worship money more than relationships. By default. It's our default setting. Monkey brain.
Think about it. We are seeing a...
We're not seeing a social connection. We're seeing... Look at the pile of money! Oh my god! Look at this video, guys! Everyone, look at this video. Look at the fucking money that he's gonna earn if in the end of the video he actually completes the challenge. Oh my god, look at this! And so Mr. Beast jumps up and down, flailing his arms to get all the attention because it's so interesting, guys, for everyone. If one man completes a challenge or doesn't complete a challenge.
Entirely to the cash in their hand. We only see the magic of...
It would be a interesting documentary, obviously, what happens afterwards, but people have privacy. It's not actually YouTube material to see what people do with their money. So you have to, like, make the whole earning money process as flashy as possible. Get this man out of my screen.
The money itself. Mr. Beast is not giving away money in the traditional sense.
He's making people fat with money. Oh my
He's
god,
converting
that's way more evil,
human
guys.
struggle designed to...
I'll have to play evil,
human
guys.
struggle designed to...
I'll have to play by these rules. I just need to... Winnie the Pooh? I need a funny character. So while this video is rolling, I have to, like, brainstorm a funny character. Homer Simpson warned us about Mr. Beast. I need a funny thumbnail. It's not going to be correct thumbnail. People going to be disappointed. I get it. But it's going to be funny for 3 seconds. That's more valuable than money to me, man. That's more valuable than being correct. I should technically A/B test every single character in the universe of who can warn Mr. Beast the most. Sonic the Hedgehog warned Mr. Beast about Mr. Beast, bro. Sonic the Hedgehog warned that Mr. Beast will steal all Chaos Emeralds and become the biggest YouTuber. And now we'll have to defeat him while he sends robots after us.
an algorithm.
Robots and
It is
NPCs
the
after us,
ultimate
bro.
commodification breaks
So Carl's actually knew all these concepts, basically. It's refreshing to hear. Right? Because, like, when you feel the pain of losing communism, then you understand that capitalism is not that fucking great, right? And you can understand the extremes that it can get to. We get to actually see it and live this extreme version of capitalism right
the
now.
human spirit in his
And again, like, Jimmy is a fucking youngster, you know? He's just growing up on whatever the fuck cheat code he has found in life. He's never going to become like a politician. He just went all the way up. He found that cheat code and just fucking burrowed himself into it.
economic and philosophy produces, the more his production increases, the more
Okay, none of this is coherent if we're just stripping the book of its quotes. Workers are becoming cheaper because they're expected to work. There's a lot of workers as well, so boomers can take advantage of this whole system they created. This whole wave of overpopulation. But this wave of overpopulation has a ticking clock. At some point, there's going to be an uprising of people not liking the situation that has been created. And another thing, like, despite capitalism sort of functioning, I feel like there's a growing gap. There's something missing when you exclude relationships, right? At some point, capitalism is eroding relationships, which is supposed to hold things together. Like, rent is not supposed to skyrocket into a stratosphere. People are not supposed to be exploited, but without relationships, with empathy eroding, we can just exploit humans as much as we want. We don't look at them as human beings anymore, right? And it creates this, like, inequality division and a great tension between those who have and those who don't have. And some of those who don't have, they can prove that they have been traumatized. They have been dragged to do things they didn't want to fucking do. And when they did what they wanted to do, they were not successful. I mean, that's my life, okay?
commodity beast.
Because every single time my brain is asked, like, how do I start? Where's the relationship? Where's the friendships? That's the starting point of the next level, usually. Anytime that doesn't start, I have to reset. Anytime I get 99% of negative comments and Mr. Beast gets 99% of positive comments, I fucking scratch my head and I'm like, what the fuck is this reality, bro? Just because someone is rich, we also like them more? How does that work, man? How is money just printing morality at the same time? Representing morality. When it's supposed to be the opposite. You're supposed to get rid of your money to be able to represent morality. Empty your pockets, please. But that's what it is. It's complications like that. That you circle around Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast wins. Mr. Beast stayed in the circle while you were complicating things, right? You have to find a slick, simple solution. That's what we're researching on this channel.
Challenge. A participant is buried alive.
And people are also, digging holes, right? Searching for that magical key to open a simple solution of how we beat Mr. Beast. That's the fucking goal right now.
live for 50 hours, another just to pay off student debt
This is very good. This is not something I
or
came
buy a
up with.
house. Mr. Beast
Yeah.
literally strips them of their humanity to see how much value can be squeezed out of their endurance. They aren't there
Every video has to relatively drag Mr. Beast toward his goal of securing his top spot, right? He's squeezing those people. He's trying to format story out of them, right? It's relatively an investment, but I feel like it's a short-term investment because it's not something people would want to look back to, or even like treat it as entertainment. No, it's more like a real-time event. It's more like a newsworthy thing. It's not. I don't want people to watch Mr. Beast content. Right? I don't want them to discover Mr. Beast content and all of a sudden watch all the videos. It's kind of irrelevant. At some point, you will stop yourself because it's kind of boring anyways. It's monotonous at some point. Despite Mr. Beast doing the most unthinkable thing. One of the most unthinkable things is that he's changing the set every single video. I can't fucking fathom this.
because they want to play
This idea, bro. How does he fucking pull that off, man? How does he change the set? And why would he think that way? What is the fucking idea behind just demolishing everything and restarting a whole new project, basically? That is a mind that I can't catch up to. You know, I understand, like, retention and everything is new, but that's not the result that would happen. Like, retention happens also through familiarity, usually. Like, after you see one pair do the challenge, then another pair shows up and they do it slightly differently, right? And all of a sudden they might be able to crack the code of how to survive these 100 days or whatever. But Mr. Beast always changing things up. And even discarding series like $1 versus $1 million thing. So it's very difficult to catch him, you know? Like, what? It's not like we're gonna crack one code, we figure out that Mr. Beast is hurting these people, and all of a sudden, yep, his reputation is going down. Like, we have to actually crack like 10 slight variations of the same thing.
workers' labor becomes
Yeah, people are in pain, in mild suffering for the sake of money, but it's justified because that's how you earn money. You know, everyone were conditioned to think that way. Money comes through suffering. Well, money comes through good ideas. The real person profiting is Mr. Beast. This guy is just, you know, an anomaly in the system, in the statistical anomaly, right? That's what you have to also understand of, like, these people who play the role that Mr. Beast assigned them to, they get high compensations because they were inside this, like, money religion cult. And they have to hush because they have to feel that they won a lot of stuff, and they should not complain, right? They should not try and calculate if it was worth it or not, try and talk about it and become a viral sensation. That's the point, man. They have to be shut. They have to feel like it was fair enough for them that they have no complaints, right?
and sold to us. The more the contestant suffers, the more wealth the video generates.
Debatable statement. I mean, at this point, we are treating Mr. Beast as Saw. Okay, the more they suffer, the more views we're gonna get. Right? I've already made this analogy years ago on a different channel entirely. So, I could recreate this, give more examples, because this is now another vivid thing, right? It's debatable, but I wouldn't stop people from thinking about it. The amount of suffering does matter. In fact, what else matters, right? Nothing else matters. It's just like, well, we know that they're a human following Mr. Beast rules. And we sort of want them to succeed, but, you know, they have to complete the challenge. We have to watch how it's gonna go, blah, blah, blah. We're sort of all in this together. While Mr. Beast has taken a couple of us into his possession. But it's a contract, right? Like, you can leave anytime you want. That's the idea of these videos, right? Is the consent. Otherwise, it wouldn't work very well. So again, this whole Mr. Beast is debatable. You can say that money itself is pain and suffering. But most people will just shut their brain and it's like, well, let's go through pain and suffering. What's the worst that can happen, right? Not having money, it's way worse. So you can see, like, how complicated this whole situation is, and if you start making shit claims, you're just gonna give Mr. Beast more time. Because there's definitely a way out of this, but there's way, way more traps than exits. Alright?
Thumbnail.
See, the funny thing is, Mr. Beast is playing a dangerous game. He has to give away, like, giant amounts of money in order to make it feel to the audience that he's kind of losing money. Like, if he's gonna fail, if his brand is gonna fail in reputation, and I feel like that's the biggest crux, that's the biggest exit strategy, just cancel him, bro. Just fucking cancel. Just replace him with someone else that we like, right? Stop focusing on Mr. Beast, let's focus on someone else that's potentially better. Or just shift focus for the sake of, like, we're tired of Mr. Beast, let's get someone else, right? I think that is the strongest strategy currently to defeat our enemy, yeah? Because again, if Mr. Beast is burning a lot of money, he won't be able to stop. He's on a roll, baby! The moment he hits fucking Lego brick, he steps on a Lego brick, it's over. Bro is tumbling down a skyscraper. So technically, like, Mr. Beast justifies all of his empire because it's fragile if someone else is able to compete with him, right? All of a sudden, it's dangerous. Mr. Beast is gonna get canceled. He's not gonna get as much views, as much reputation. All of his projections of wealth recoup will fail, and all of a sudden he can't afford to make bigger and larger and more extravagant videos. And all of a sudden he's just gonna feel doomed of, like, well, I failed. I guess it's over now. There is one competitor that can actually pull this off, and it's the Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's the only fucking thing. Someone from the movie level industry has to come down and take YouTube seriously, because we're fucking doomed right now. Those are the only saviors we have. Disney in large aspect, there's, you know, Disney like entities, they can try their own shit, and they're sort of using YouTube, but they're using YouTube as a fucking wet sock. I mean, it's not respectable the way they approach this whole situation. They don't get it. This is the only way we can beat Mr. Beast, alright? In a speedrun manner.
And a title that generates curing.
See, I had to flex. I had to flex how much research I've done so far. Everything stacks. I'm not just watching his content. I am taking it all in. Alright, to launch my missiles. It's rocket science up in here.
People only generacy is
brain rocket science.
Only viable.
Yes, Mr. Beast videos has to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's not sustainable. Alright? Good for us, it's not sustainable until politics steps in and starts ordering things around and starts introducing special recurring characters, you know, that can be reused multiple times. All of a sudden, we find these, like, weird systematic ways to reduce the cost, and then Mr. Beast will be a lot more unstoppable if that happens. We're talking about presidential level Mr. Beast influence. Yeah. Where he's not building cities for no reason. He's doing that because he can. reduce the cost. He can make something more long-lasting, right? Right now, as long as he's switching out set after set after set, and he's not fucking settling down on anything, he's still vulnerable to just mere competition. While he's burning money and he doesn't have like underlying strategies, he's still vulnerable. We still have a chance, you know, to change things up around here. But the moment like he settles down, and if he knows how to do that properly, we're fucked. Alright, so I'll keep an eye on that shit. Most importantly. Right now, with brain rots intact, you're not settling down at all. You're just making poop jokes with whoever comes into your office. So get out of here.
Are the consumer and the profits.
Well, now it would be said as chase the number. Chase the bigger number.
Profits. He earned dollars.
If he stops, he dies. Well,
in his bank account because he videos.
Mr. Beast ends every single month with $0 in his bank account.
I mean, at the end of the day, I could spend less for videos if I want to. I'm just focused on making the best videos possible.
See, that's the problem. If we want to tackle Mr. Beast, is the only weakness he has, he can go bankrupt versus the competition before he can even switch things up. And obviously, the moment Mr. Beast sees a threat, he might actually change things up. Like, he might actually start slowing down and be more, like, strategic about it. What has to happen, like, it has to happen zoomingly fast. Just like the biggest threats, like, used to be this guy, to the point where Mr. Beast fucking noticed of, like, shit. Is that a real threat? No. I guess not. The hype died very quickly. Alright, and it's not like he's gonna make a bunch of good content. Maybe he actually stopped doing that. But something like this has to happen, right?
Oh, I need...
It would be interesting. I feel like there are some people capable of achieving this. You think Todd Howard could achieve this? Like, they should just pursue this for lols, right? Subscribe to me, let's beat Mr. Beast just for the lol. And see what's the sentiment around the subject, right? And maybe it inspires the actual domino to fall, the real big deal. Because it feels good to actually see real-time competition. PewDiePie versus T-Series was kind of fascinating, but we want even bigger and more intense thing. And Mr. Beast will not ignore it either, right? Just like PewDiePie couldn't fucking ignore that he's gonna get dethroned, Mr. Beast won't be able to ignore this one as well. And if he's not prepared, we're just gonna knock him down. And I don't think like he's likable enough to actually scramble a strategy that's more sustainable. I don't think he would be able to achieve it in less than 3 years or something.
You know what I mean?
Many see this as the ultimate,
But I think Mr. Beast is a little scared too. Like he wouldn't know what's gonna happen if he stops spending money, right? He has to spend something after all.
Selflessness, but to a Marxist converted into a commodity, which is then sold for more money. Mr. Beast has then sold.
There's another fun factor is money becoming less meaningful, where people just I don't want to compete in Mr. Beast challenge. They're not fun at all. This factor, that's a crazy booster for whoever wants to take down Mr. Beast. That's a crazy booster. Mr. Beast won't be able to use that one, because his challenges are kind of borderline annoying and terribly constructed. And it's just like, well, you have to not sleep, otherwise bad thing will happen. You know, fucking annoying, dude.
For more build.
But yeah, for now people have to be like highly compensated. Like these like individual challenges where they get a lot of money, they have to be very well compensated to actually agree on the insane Mr. Beast style videos, bro.
He is able to build of attention.
We'll see. We'll discuss that while it's happening, right? I don't have to try and comprehend this part.
He creates a barrier to
If people are properly compensated,
entry so high
all these nuances, we have to see it in real time.
that no engine your client asked about. By operating at a break-even point on individual videos, he is actually building a massive...
I have my doubts, actually. He is growing, but I feel like he has no way of settling down with this strategy, right? He cannot stop. He's in such a perpetual motion that, like, there's not enough time to design breaks for this. I've said, like, 3 years, maybe he can systematically slow down. But we're not going to let him do that. I'm not going to let him do that.
high-yield digital asset.
There's no reason to let Mr. Beast do that. I don't trust him.
Brand itself. This
With
brand
anything,
can
bro.
then launch a merchandising line.
Again, all of these are just like boosters. It's branded content that can actually be dismissed as like completely irrelevant because it's not innovative enough. Except with the banking part, that one's sus, because software can be the most innovative part when you're selling things. Those are more dangerous than the simple merch.
The
Alright?
charity is the global
You have to watch out for the Mr. Beast apps, guys.
conglomerate. Man now controls the charity narrative for the entire internet. He has become a private state, providing the services like water, housing, and healthcare that the
illusion of that, not an actual thing. No, he's just providing technological boosts, not any kind of establishment.
actual state has failed to provide. He is the benevolent dictator.
No, he's a predator. He hunts down vulnerable people, and instead of hurting them, he gives them something so he gains reputation.
Of the digital age, the reserve army.
Everyone needs a little bit of help, so this is not some kind of a mastermind technique. It's more like a Santa Claus mentality of like Santa Claus coming to town and everyone cheers, right? That's what Mr. Beast is simulating here with all the charities.
The reserve army.
But it's an illusion. Illusion is, for now, good enough to deceive people. No big deal. See, if people themselves have to evolve a little bit as well to be able to resist this temptation to, think that Santa is real and he's gonna come and give you $10,000.
Final spoke of the
That's usually the most exciting part. The fact that there's a chance that you're gonna be in Mr. Beast video. That's the most exciting part. You tend to think about it a lot. I tend to think about it. I mean, I'm not here to speak for you, but that's usually the thing people are mesmerized about in general when it comes to treating celebrities. They overestimate the parasocial relationship. They don't understand, just like people can't comprehend lottery odds, they can only think about winning the lottery. They cannot comprehend the odds of meeting a celebrity and getting, what they want from said celebrity. The odds are not in your favor, my friend, okay?
During the period.
You have better odds of becoming a celebrity than getting what you want from the world of celebrities.
Tensions.
Of course, I didn't thought about paroxysm, actually.
Check. One.
Stupid fucking brain rot channels.
1,000 millions more in the comments begging
got
for
it.
a chance. Jimmy, please help me pay
Lottery.
my mom's medical bills. Jimmy, I'm about to lose my house. This is the reserve army.
That's what Mr. Beast is banking on, guys. All these fools, man, who don't understand that they should be disappointed and disappointed fast. Give a term limit to Mr. Beast. Don't let him pay your mom's medical bills in longer than a month, right? Give them a term limit. Then you will understand that, no, Mr. Beast is not here to save you, all right? Give them, verbally give him a term limit, or you're going to unsubscribe or whatever. Threaten him, right? Don't treat celebrities with that much respect where, if nothing happens, then, okay, whatever. No, if you have hopes and dreams about Mr. Beast helping you financially, you have to take it
Of the
seriously,
beast economy.
right? Even if you're fucking delusional, at least take it seriously.
They are the million testants replaceable.
Desperate souls. This video is not half bad, so
Marxism teaches us that healthcare
it's not necessarily desperation though, right? It's just the optics and of uneducated level of thinking.
if everyone had their debt, there would be no state.
People are attracted through desperation. People watch these videos through desperation. That's another something, like you have to unhook them from the matrix. If you can massively do that, Mr. Beast's gonna lose at least half of his reputation very fast.
Stakes, the spectacles of a massive suffering underclass. The
Yeah. People are suffering down there, and Mr. Beast just kind of bawling.
reserve army
Let's
is
go,
what
baby.
gives it in whether the capitalist was not.
Yeah, Mr. Beast might be nice, but it's not about niceness. It's not about, again, optics. Don't look at the optics. Look at the consequences. Look what happens. Pull Mr. Beast out of the equation and see how did he steer up the pot? What did he introduce to society? If it's useful. If he actually helped people. Because this number is way more important than the cultist pocket number. In general, like, again, money introduces such complicated optics where you have to at least split money into one part. If you want to follow money religion, you still only can split yourself halfway. You still have to think of other values that the world has to offer that doesn't revolve around just purchasing those things. But that's another topic for another day. It's so complicated. How do you split your perspective to reduce the optics, blinding you with money, big number, everyone wins in Mr. Beast reality, right? While we just get to salivate. But yeah, now I told you guys, the biggest part is that there's a chance you might be in Mr. Beast video, right? Do you want to? Some people would actually ask themselves, and no, I'm kind of scared of that actually. So you have to like really think about it.
Nice. He was
Is
interested
it realistic?
in what the system do.
Even if you get a chance, is it realistic that you're gonna take the chance to be in a
aren't
video?
watching a man.
Because you also have to calculate the odds. Even if you're in Mr. Beast video, which is like 1 in a million chance, right? Let's be honest, it's 1 in a million Mr. Beast might just employ 8,000 people, right? Maybe once a year, once in 2 years. But even then, the chances of actually winning anything is potentially 1 in 10 chance, depending on the video. A lot of the times, Mr. Beast takes the entire money towards the end, but he kind of allows people to reach it. So that's another thing to keep in mind when watching his videos. I just can't pull it out of my ass right now. What the actual odds of winning
And fix
is.
the world. We are watching a
Keeping the vampire alive? What are you talking about? He's not a vampire. Alright, I respect Asa Park a little bit more because I already discovered his channel. I'm not gonna subscribe because he's talking about like a lot of like famous people, mostly singers. He seems to have a background on that in particular. So Mr. Beast video is actually kind of like off-putting. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm very curious because it's gonna be high quality.
Camera pointed at
1,000.
the video gets millions of views. People can't believe someone actually did this.
This key mentality worked. Do you have a life? No.
They figured something out. It seems like people get completely mesmerized if someone is fully committed to something completely absurd.
Logan Paul.
Maybe Logan Paul warned us about Mr. Beast.
Logan Paul.
Gay Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
No, that's meme level. I need something relatively serious that's still funny.
video, that video will do well, and then I take the money from that video and I give away in the next video, and that video will do well. I was just like freaking out. I was like, I think I just cracked the code.
He and Jimmy created so that everybody on his team would know exactly how to make
But you just leaked. All right, see, I told you guys. This guy's on another
his
level.
videos. But here's the thing. This was only intended for private use. It was never meant to leave the building. The first thing that struck me is that this isn't a manifesto about creativity or storytelling. What this memo is all about to...
This is a manifesto of I found a cheat code. La 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 la.
captually so.
It's the manifesto of a fucking businessman, dude. I'm telling you guys, his brain is so fried, he won't be able to actually switch. When he will try to switch, his whole empire will just shatter into pieces. Again, this Dogpack 404 guy was able to kind of throw a giant wrecking ball into his whole empire. If people just stop working for Mr. Beast, that's where things get really wicked, baby.
So captivating that people else should be tested at least 20
This is a fucking... This is the revelation of how much Mr. Beast doesn't care, actually. He's willing to creep people out as long as he is kind of marketable.
should be tested
It's
at least
weird,
20
man.
times.
Like, there's no actual equivalent in real life like this, where you just, like, have the soulless creature representing something. This is the closest I can get to Mr. Beast thumbnail, right? Santa Claus drinking, like, why are you doing this to us? You can't do this. They should have been sued for this shit, man. How dare you advertise your drink using such an iconic character, right? Why use it for profit? This is the ugliness of capitalism. And Mr. Beast fucking topped it, man, with his thumbnails. He's like, hold my beer and my Coke.
Times before. No one right.
I'm enjoying making this video, guys. You watched this far. I appreciate it. I have more video. Is that too much to ask? Or interact with me, type a comment. I'll reply.
Nails testing which cut.
Because yes, I am dedicated. This whole channel is dedicated because there's a reason why I'm able to do this. I'm actually going to list the reasons because it's a monumental time to reveal. It's for the first time, right? The underlying strategy. I can make a channel dedicated to Mr. Beast, kind of. It's not dedicated to Mr. Beast, by the way. It's not. There's a little bit more soul to it, which gonna bounce back at some point, but right now, sure. Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber. It gives us the privilege to do something. And I'm not the only person making like exclusive channel, but I'm the only person exclusively understanding that Mr. Beast is an empire, and you can attack and loot the empire as much as you want. What is you gonna do about it, right? If you're good at crafting warfare technology, he's not gonna do anything about it. We attack the empire. We check its integrity. Someone's gotta do it. And that someone cannot be paid off by Mr. Beast. That's the funny bit. I'm working for Mr. Beast, but he can't pay me money. If he pays me money, he lose. That's not how it's supposed to work. That's not the relationship we have here. The attacker not supposed to be, slowed down. I should be able to go full speed and do whatever the fuck I want. Based on my power level. Yeah, destroy your planet. Destroy your Namek, basically.
Dreaming about retention graphs, click-through rates, those are the people that Mr. Beast wants on his team. And if you're not an A player, you can F off.
All right, Mr. Beast. I'll collect all the B players then. You have to take what he's putting down, what he's trashing. In capitalism, trash is cash. If you're very skillful, so if Mr. Beast offends anyone, again, Rosanna Pansino, can we be friends? Let's go, right? We get the ball rolling. We're gonna fucking see all the cracks. We're gonna collect all the people who want to be on the other side, on the offensive, right? I do want to disclose that it's not my full-time thing that I want to do anymore. I want to save people from not Mr. Beast. That's the least of my worries. In fact, it kind of feeds him power if I try to, you know, stop him, because, like, why would I do that? This is what I'm concerned about. Fucking polygons. Ugh. I have way bigger problem to deal with, guys. Way more systematically bigger than Mr. Beast could ever be. Systematic adoption of something that's just wrong.
Identify bottlenecks. 1/20th of the entire world's population. It's insane numbers. And it's probably not a stretch if a young person out there is subscribed to Mr. Beast. Not everyone sees it that way.
I'm a follower
I love the introduction, bro.
of Mr. Beast
I love
and
it.
today
You leave your data off an
Boom!
annual
Are you gonna sue Dogpack?
I mean, what do you do if someone's just causing harm to your business and like getting it to the point where you might have to potentially fire people because it's costing you so much revenue? It's like it's not fair to the people in my companies, you know.
Oh, how are you gonna sue me, Mr. Beast? Just by causing harm to your company? You can get sued? Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You know what I mean? It's
Just sad.
So the story quickly fades.
It's sad. So many people are put in harm's way because they subscribe to Mr. Beast cult, and now they're in danger. Bro is actually using human shield right now. Fascinating, dudes. You're just a money bag. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, people's lives are in danger, actually. You mean they will have to find another job? Damn. Must be tough nowadays, isn't it? Not to be under Mr. Beast's wing. What? That is ridiculous. But what do you expect from a 3 brain cell guy? He's gonna fucking pull out the most, you know, potent, simplest thing ever.
Dogpack disappeared from
By the way, he never actually introduced that other guy, Fred Rogers. It's half of the video gone. What about Fred? Fucking Fred Flintstone warned about Mr. Beast.
about the system he was born into.
It's nothing to do with Mr. Beast and everything to do with the system.
Not everyone can
I
set
don't want to
the
think
stage.
that way. Let's put it that way. I don't want to think that way. I feel like people can exploit certain loopholes right now when the world is kind of suffering, and we kind of see that as well, right? Yes, the system is faulty, but it shouldn't stop us from achieving justice in the world.
Only the strongest survive.
Bro, the features that he's gonna drop.
YouTube doesn't have gatekeepers. Just
Alex
an
Jones.
endless jungle where everyone can show up
Stephen
and start
Molyneux.
screaming in
Lauren Southern. Screamers into the void.
You've ever
What was that, though? What?
felt like your journey.
That was a lot of politics in your jungle, my
500
guy.
hours. Test it again.
That's a lot of testing. So we usually edit a video like, 5 or 7 times.
You're not making creative decisions anymore. You're running experiments.
That's another assumption that can lead you astray, because the creative decision is the actual video. It's the way you package it that can be manipulative, right? And that's just the business mentality nowadays.
Trending it up to become the most.
You know what? In Big Chungus, I trust. All right, he knows. He warned us about Mr. Beast. All right, because he consumed a lot of content, and he started consuming Mr. Beast content and started warning people. I think that was the Big Chungus history. You know, I think we elected our leader, who warned us all. Wow, he also has a power attack. Look at that.
planet.
It's kind of like a meme, but it also represents consumerism, right? And in a way, it represents like meaningless consumerism, where it makes you ugly because you cannot succeed in a... But wait, if capitalism is about survival of the fittest and there's predators, why would people become fat? Shouldn't they be hunted down?
And I
Well, the funny thing is, it's societal predatory system. So if you become fat, you become unattractive. You become excluded automatically. People don't even have to lift a finger, right? You're hypnotized by Mr. Beast content, and it brain rots you into just some kind of crippling tendencies. Let's put it that way. That is my interpretation. Oh my god, he serves Polygon! You fucking chungus!
desperately
I have better things to do,
want
guys.
to know the jungle.
Stupid
We
fucking
need to go back and
polygons,
figure
bro.
out who was the king
Tell you what children need. They need adults who will protect them from the ever.
Yes. The brain rot is very disrespectful to children, and oh man. We should not just like massively hypnotizing children to watch our content. I don't think Mr. Beast is on the dark side of that. I think there's so many YouTubers creating even worse content for children. So that's not my concern. It is a concern overall, but Mr. Beast kind of dodges that bullet as
Ready
well.
mold.
racing rating?
But then Big Chungus represents like this generation that's just like consumer generation. Completely fucking careless. And useless. And they don't even have like normal ways of life. They just don't care. Like what should I care about? I'm just gonna have food all the time. I sit and watch Mr. Beast and I have food. Everything's fine.
Creating
Even if the world is on fire, then it's like, well, the world is too much on fire. Why would I care?
spectacle for kids.
Produce mass programming for children. Could have the kind of respect of childhood that I had.
Well, sorry, Mr. Beast ain't got none of
Because
that.
it's
You have Mr.
But that's what Disney kind of mastered, how to treat children, I imagine. Like, at least they have, like, Pixar under their wing, so they kind of know what they're doing.
Rogers' neighborhood.
Network
So we went full circle of, like, why Disney would be a very good opponent for Mr. Beast, and why they should just take over YouTube just because they can. Like, why not?
told him
Why not crusade for the sake of establishing a way to generate wealth and at the same time kick someone else in the balls for being too egoistic and see what happens? So the coolest thing the most entertaining thing for all children.
more action.
Needs of children.
Mr. Rogers?
1969, and the Nixon became one of the most iconic moments in television history. A man who believed in the power of genuine human connection walked into a government hearing and changed minds. Honest.
I mean, I love that a whole new thing has been brought to the table. It's just a very complicated one of, like, what is the consequence of, well, brain rot? Because, like, it's a thing that has been invented, right? We actually disrespect children. And children, in part, disrespect capitalism. They just don't understand it. They think it's just carrot, 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 carrot. Technically, that's what another part of Big Chungus is. You feed him carrots and then the predator shows up. All you need to do is just set up a trap. And if someone is used to feeling good about capitalism, they just fall into the pit eventually. So there's a very interesting lore, and I have to put it on the thumbnail. Thank you very much.
It's true. And would Mr. Rogers even survive in today's media landscape?
Why not?
A typical
The only difference you have to make is how you brand it.
opening of a Mr. Beast video. That's the biggest tragedy of this story. Mr. Beast didn't just conquer the jungle. He became its blueprint. You could watch what he built and draw the same conclusion. Thousands of channels now follow the exact same formula.
Well, the formula does not involve me having a fucking soul, so I'm not following the same formula, unfortunately. Soul, future, you name it. Ability to find more meaning than just big number. I want to, like, fix unfairness in the world. I want to push YouTube into the next stage where it's supposed to go. I can see the future using the magical thing I called soul. Because you have to play some kind of role to help people, right? That's where the importance comes in. If you just tell yourself, I need to get a lot of views from YouTube, that's a very low-tier mentality.
Optimizing for the same
What was that? Why are you flash? I don't know, it was fucking glitch.
Mr. Beast became the standard.
Well, it's burning people's souls, man. I'll take it. Because not only it turns into like a very toxic competitive environment where people just very cutthroat, they don't like each other. It's not a good life. You just win money in the end of the day after you win the competition. It doesn't matter how you do it in the end of the day. If you can find a loophole where it's actually a very moral way of producing content, you might get away with it. But if you're producing brain rot or something you don't believe in that still gets a lot of views, that's a whole nother topic. Because we're talking about different kinds of YouTubers entirely. It's not Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast does use their tactics, does use Logan Paul tactics, KSI tactics. He's gonna fucking vacuum clean all the bad guys, basically, to profit, to be able to get away with certain things as well. And, well, that's why you have to, like, attack them as well. You can't just attack Mr. Beast directly, you have to attack anyone involved as well.
This video, 200 players, 200
No, not the attention span of scientists. Get out of here.
To objectively measure how long people focus on any screen before switching.
I just not gonna care because that's not soul. Like, if someone doesn't have a soul and they don't have attention for anything, why should I care personally? Right? Try and kill me, guys. Try and kill me with low attention spans. I never give up. I'm not gonna change just because 0 views and everyone is a fucking hater, basically. That's your problem, not mine. I cannot watch my own videos, guys. It's not my problem. Oh no, our attention span has dropped. It's not... the attention span does not drop. It's the way the content is made that changed. The viewer simply adapts to the content that he's presented with, right? If 1 hour of content is very good, they will have attention spans spring back up again. Humans are just generally fucking jellos, right? It's a wonderful description. They're just jellos. Whatever is the most successful thing, whatever has the most value, they will, gravitate towards that, and they will fucking rebuild themselves in the shape of that content. They will take its shape. They're like water, jellos, alright? But the most important part, this is actually good. People reading less books is good. Our media is constantly accelerating the speed in which it's sending information straight into your fucking brain. The moment we have established the internet, the master web of communications, I mean, it only gets faster and faster and faster, so attention span's gonna go fucking like this. Is that something I should fucking panic about? This has nothing to do with fucking anything. We basically derailed the whole conversation. See? See how many traps there are?
Others have
it's insane.
replicated this.
You are an individual. Believe in yourself. Don't fucking fall for these traps that they're falling for. It's insane.
The same.
The most important thing, people are still individual. They don't, like, cooperate very well. Like, bro just asked some random person who introduces them as scientists, but she's a fucking woman that I don't respect, basically. And she was not able to earn my respect with one graph. Alright? Bro tried to collab and try to chump on Mr. Beast's reputation, but maybe he wants to try again. I will raise my hand. Let's fucking cook, Mr. Beast. Eh? No? No collab? Okay. I'm also a scientist. In some capacity. Every one of us is a scientist. If we focus hard enough. And we draw enough graphs, I guess.
studying it,
necessarily bad, but because 40 seconds is all you get.
Well, I will not take from people that only give me 40 seconds. I don't care about them. That's the beauty of my content. I'm not here to take from those guys. They can brain rot all day long.
That isn't.
The funny thing is, Mr. Beast is now releasing longer and longer videos. And honestly, it's starting to get really fucking annoying. I've seen this trend with another creator that I respect very much, and when longer and longer videos are introduced, I just give up, man. It gets so fucking annoying.
For them.
With Mr. Beast, I can sort of try and keep up. Let's see the current subscriptions. How I Tricked the Internet, 9 minutes. 50 minutes, bro. This took 50 minutes. This took 20 minutes. 30 minutes. Quite a long video. For Mr. Beast. 30 minutes. He's pumping all this, like, secondary content. 1 hour of secondary content. Which is fine, because, I personally asked for it. I was anticipating this to happen. I don't want it. I definitely don't want to watch shit like this, man. God damn it. 1 hour, 1 hour. All of a sudden, it inflated so fucking much with the secondary videos coming into place. So, relatively reset 25-minute mark, maybe? On average, no? I think so. We can see on average 25 minutes. I bought the NFL. What the fuck is this shit? The funny thing is, PewDiePie also turned into a supervillain at some point. And it just took him that little bit of a competition with T-Series to knock him down. All the way. From his villain arc to Little Baby Cry arc. I wouldn't fucking be surprised if the same thing we have to do. We have to treat Mr. Beast as a villain and fucking take him down. But this time we might want to, you know, collab a little bit harder with the T-Series, you know?
Jungle has influence.
I have a feeling this is a wrong way to look at it. This is very deceptive. It makes us feel that we have already defined what Mr. Beast is. He's just king of the jungle. It means nothing, and it's also very inaccurate. Mr. Beast is sort of a person who's trying to balance everything out so it doesn't fall into pieces. It's a very different responsibility than king of the jungle. Because no one actually cares in the jungle. Like, lions don't care. Like, they're okay with each other. It's like, well, they have their things. The king is not going to be touched because he's pretty strong, whatever, right? There's not a lot of drama in that sense. Nothing can really fall apart. Unlike in Mr. Beast world.
Years.
So again, traps are everywhere. If you misinterpret anything at all, I mean, I cracked the fucking reality, basically. Mr. Beast might cracked YouTube, I cracked reality. I cracked perception itself. Mr. Beast can't hide from me. I will shoot lasers. That's the level of perception I have. Again, he chose his weapons, right? Of like, I will introduce scientists, I will introduce this, but how what is his power level? He won't be able to take down Frieza, I don't think. Power level of 30 and maybe power level of like 120. And you have a combined power level of like 300. The entire team that he assembled. Fucking rookie numbers, dude. You're not taking down Mr. Beast with this shit.
Powerful current.
His power level is at 100 right now. On my watch.
See in the world.
That is important. Like, the time is your currency. You decide how to spend it. We want to spend it as best as we can. And I gravitated towards Disney, like, a lot. This is a Pixar character. You know it, right? I'm full on Disney fucking boat. I just want to steer the Disney boat towards a target. But right now, I'm not convincing enough. I'm just an angry guy, you know?
You see scary television, you can turn it off.
Damn, he increased his power level.
This might have been one of the most important stories we've covered. And here's
Really? Is that how you feel?
where this whole thing becomes ironic. Because now I'm going to ask you to help us push this channel.
It is not ironic. Mr. Beast is on the top. You're not going to get to the top that easily. So beg as much as you want, right? Not a problem. You're just not going to be bigger than Mr. Beast. You're not a threat. We can subscribe all day long without this being ironic.
Through the algorithm. Reason for that, I feel like what we're doing is to push back, but we have to play by the rules that are currently set.
Well, I don't know what that fucking means. That's like a defeatist mentality. You have to push the way you want to fucking push, and you push as hard as you can. That's it. Just the same way Mr. Beast did it. You gotta scream at the top of your lungs that you want Mr. Beast out of here. Get the fuck out of here, yeah, boy. It's midnight, I can't scream, guys.
Watch some of our other videos.
What are you doing with my buttons? Why are you calling them videos?
And share them with...
Ironic. Anyways, so that's what Big Chungus warned us about. It's happening, guys. It's happening. We might become fat as well. Fat and ugly. And ready for slaughter. See you guys next time.